Hello and welcome to my channel Simple Science. In today's video, we are going to see the laws of liquid pressure or the pressure exerted in a liquid. Pressure exerted by a liquid. Laws of liquid pressure and characteristics of liquid pressure. The laws of liquid pressure are basically based on the characteristics of liquid pressure. The first law is pressure at a point inside a liquid increases with increase in depth from the free surface. Second law states that the pressure at a given point inside a liquid of given depth increases with increase in density of the liquid. Third law states that the pressure is same in all directions about a given point inside a liquid. Fourth law states that the pressure is same at all the points in a horizontal plane at a given depth in a liquid. And the fifth law states that a liquid seeks its own level. Now we are going to discuss all these 5 laws one by one, then you will be able to understand them in a better way. Before I explain you the laws, let us discuss about a device or a pressure detector called manometer. It is nothing but a U-tube, a U-shaped tube which contains a colored liquid. Initially, the level of liquid is same in both the tubes or both the parts. But when you exert pressure in one part of the tube, the level of liquid increases in the other part. So this shows increase in pressure. The pressure detector looks like this. In one arm or tube A, you connect a Thistle funnel with the help of a flexible rubber tube, and a rubber membrane is attached to the Thistle funnel. When you exert pressure with your fingers on the rubber membrane, the level of liquid in the other part of the tube increases. So this shows that there is increase in pressure. So whenever there is increase in pressure, the pressure will be exerted on the rubber membrane, and that there will be increase in the level of liquid in the other part of the tube, and you can notice the increase in pressure with the help of the scale. A manometer or a pressure detector looks like this. Laws of liquid pressure. First law. The statement says that the pressure at a point inside a liquid increases with increase in depth from the free surface. Now what do you mean by that? Now take a beaker in which put some water up to a certain level. The level of the water or the upper level layer of the water is the free surface. Now you put the manometer, the Thistle funnel of the manometer at a certain depth. You will notice that the reading is 60 in this case. Now what do you have to do? Now insert the Thistle funnel little lower or increase the depth or close to the bottom. So now in this case the depth of the liquid increases. Now what is the pressure reading here? The pressure reading is 70. That means as you go deep inside the liquid or as the depth increases from the free surface, the pressure also increases. Now this is the meaning of pressure at a point in a given liquid increases with increase in depth from the free surface. So as the depth increases, pressure increases. Now this is a container containing water. Now there are 3 holes, one at the top, one at the bottom and one at the middle. Now pressure, the water comes out with a greater pressure in the hole which is close to the bottom. So that means as the depth increases from the free surface, the pressure increases. Pressure is more in this hole and pressure is least in the hole which is close to the free surface or the upper hole. So as you go down, the pressure of the liquid increases. You can do this experiment at home. Take a 2-liter bottle, fill it with water and make 4 holes at level A, B, C and D as shown in the diagram. That means at different heights or at different depth. You will notice that the water comes out with a greater pressure from the lower hole or from the hole D. That means, and with a very low pressure from the upper hole or hole A. That means the pressure increases as you go down or as the depth increases. The dam has a broad wall at the bottom. What is the reason behind this? The reason behind this is, yes, the level of water, level of pressure increases with increase in depth from the free surface. Now this is the free surface. From this surface, as you go down, the pressure increases. So it shows low pressure on the top level and high pressure at the bottom level. If the wall of the dam is thin here, the wall will not be able to withstand the high pressure exerted by the water at the bottom. So that is why the wall of the dam is made thick at the bottom to withstand the high pressure exerted by water at the bottom, because the pressure increases with increase in depth from the free surface. So the give reason question may come from this, that why the wall of the dam is made thick at the bottom. The reason is, first point, pressure increases with increase in depth from the free surface. Second point, to withstand this high pressure, the wall of the dam is made thick at the bottom. Second law, pressure at a given point inside a liquid of given depth increases with increase in density of the liquid. What does it mean? Now suppose take water in a beaker and insert the Thystel funnel or insert the manometer inside water and check the pressure. What is the pressure? In this case it is showing 60. Now take same amount or same level of glycerin and the manometer is inserted at the same depth. Now what is the reading here now? It shows 70. Glycerin has more density as compared to water. So the reading is also more. At the same depth, glycerin shows more pressure. Take another liquid, alcohol. Same amount of alcohol or same level of alcohol and the manometer is also inserted at the same depth. Now what is the reading here? It shows 55. So out of these three liquids, the alcohol has the least density. So it has the least pressure. And glycerin has the highest density. So glycerin has the highest pressure. So at the same depth, the pressure increases with increase in density. Pressure at a given point means same depth, inside a liquid of given depth, increases with increase in density. Means at the same depth, more density, more pressure. Glycerin has more density, so it will have more pressure at the same depth. Laws of liquid pressure. Third point. Pressure is same in all direction about a given point inside the liquid. What does it mean? Now insert the manometer, Thystel funnel of the manometer to the same depth and turn it in different directions. At the same depth in different direction, you will notice that there is no change in the pressure value. That means if you take a given point, at a given point, in all direction, liquid will exert the same pressure. This is the meaning. Now fourth law states that the pressure is same at all the points in a horizontal plane at a given depth in a liquid. Same at all the points in a horizontal plane. Now take the same depth and take the different points. Same depth but different points. That means at the same level of the liquid at different points, the pressure value will remain same. In this diagram it shows 60. That means it will remain 60. Now again you can do an experiment and you can verify this law. Take a bottle, a 2 liter or 3 liter bottle, fill it with water and make holes at different points at the same level around the bottle. Same level, same depth, different points at the same depth, and fill it with water, and you will notice that the water comes out with the same pressure. That means at the same level, the pressure is same. That means at the same horizontal plane, the pressure is same at all the points. Next law, fifth law, liquid seeks its own level. Very short and sweet. But what does it mean? Seeks means finds. Liquid finds its own level. So the meaning of the sentence is a liquid seeks its own level is that a liquid, irrespective of the shape of the container in which it is poured, attains its own level. Now we have different kinds of container, different shape, different size, but they are interconnected with each other. If you pour liquid in any one of the container, it will adjust itself and it will find the same level. So this is one more diagram showing the different kind of vessels or different shape and size of vessels. But when you pour a liquid in any one of the containers, the liquid level will get adjusted and it will seek its own level, same level in the liquid. One more diagram to illustrate the same law, that the liquid seeks its own level. Now let us summarize the laws of liquid pressure. First law was, yes, the pressure increases with increase in depth. So pressure increases with increase in depth from the free surface. More depth, more pressure. So when the depth increases, pressure increases. Pressure increases with increase in density. If you take water and glycerine, the glycerine has more density, so its pressure will be more at the same point. Third law is the pressure is same in all directions at a given point. So at a given point, the liquid will exert pressure in the same direction, will be same. Now next law was pressure is same at all the points in a horizontal plane. So if you take a horizontal plane, the pressure is same at all the points. And the fifth law, a liquid seeks its own level. So the pressure increases with increase in depth, the pressure increases with increase in density, pressure is same in all directions at a given point, and pressure is same at all the points in a horizontal plane, and a liquid seeks its own level. That's all for today. We will do the Pascal's law in the next video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel Simple Science. Till then, bye bye.